Hello designers, it is Safiria Lovery with Safiria's by Designs. I'm here making some teacher Christmas gift baskets for my son to take to school for his teachers. He has 3 main teachers that he normally deals with. So I wanted to go with a Christmas winter wonderland theme. I wanted to kind of get away from all of the red and green and just go with something a little bit different. So most of my items that I picked up did come from the Dollar Tree. And I'll just pan over to let you take a look at the items that I picked up. You can still find some very nice items for $1. You can also get a lot of bang for your buck. So for instance, these 3 ornaments cost only $1, even though it's 3 of them. So if you'd like to stay tuned to see how these baskets turn out, then continue watching. So the first thing that I typically like to do is take all of the items out of their packaging, so that it's easier to work with and I know what I need to pick up and what I have. So I'm going to begin taking everything out of the product packaging. Of course, since I was going with a winter wonderland theme, I wanted to keep all of the items similar in color. So definitely wanted to do white, and I did want to pick up a few little touches of silver as well. So I pretty much have most of the items taken out of their packaging. I still have a little bit of cleanup to do because I really want that white to kind of pop through. So for instance, I'm going to go through and take off the stickers on these lids and replace them with a white sticker. I find these cute little stickers at the Michael's store when they had their $4 grab bags last year. So I picked those up. And I think I'm just going to take a pearl necklace and just kind of drape it over the can as well, trying to make a bow. Then this just makes a plain candle look a lot more festive and a lot more put together. There's a final look at that candle, and I think it looks a lot better than this particular candle over here. So these pearl beads were some that I already had laying around the house. I live here on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and we do have Mardi Gras parades, so we can kind of get these beads for free when they throw them out during the parades. So there's a shot of all 3 of my candles all fixed up. I'm going to do something similar to their little squeeze bottles that they have. I'm going to put a sticker on the front of those. So here are a look at my bottles and just a few more steps before I start to assemble the basket. I want to get the more tedious projects out of the way before I start the assembly. I added some little decorative garland to the top of this skinny pop bag, mainly to try to cover up that green color. I want more of the white color showing. So this is the basket that I picked up from Dollar Tree. It's rather on the small side, but I still should have enough room to get all of my items in. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tag off. And then I have these ornaments here that I'm going to place one on the front of the basket with some zip ties. So I decided to use bread ties instead of these zip ties. They're a little bit easier to work with. And so these ornaments have like a little hole here. So I'm just going to run that bread tie through the hole and then through the basket and tie it again on the back. Since the ornament does have wire in it, I was able to stretch it around the basket. So here's how that looks. I picked up a pack of the gift tissue with the little sparkly dots in it. Felt like that would be appropriate for the Winter Wonderland theme. So I'm just going to take a few sheets and put it down in the bottom of the basket. There's a look at the basket with the paper inside of it. And I'm going to go ahead and start stacking the taller items in the back. So I'm going to put the popcorn and the Junior Mints in first. So there's the popcorn and the Junior Mints, and I think I'm going to put a candle in next. pair of socks, the Dove lotion. So here is a look at one of the baskets that I've completed, and I think I'm going to fill it in with some little sparkly balls. So here is how the basket looks from up top. I think it looks okay. So I decided to take the frill off the actual bag of popcorn. It was just doing too much for me. So I'm getting ready to grab up the four corners of the cellophane wrap and wrap this up. So I pretty much just grab my four corners like a ponytail and secure it with a rubber band. Then I'm going to go back in and dress up and decorate the top with a bow and a gift tag. Here is a look at one of my finished baskets, and it turned out a lot better as far as the look I was actually going for. I wanted to just see mostly white, so that's what I was able to accomplish by pushing the popcorn a little bit further down into the basket. You can't really see it all so much. I did add some silver beads around the rubber band as well as a little silver bell, and then I'm going to just attach the gift tag to the bell. So I finally finished all three of my baskets, and what I can appreciate about a themed basket is how all of the different elements come together. So for instance, in a winter wonderland theme, you're going to have your snowflakes and the white color, and I like how I was able to get the snowflakes on the silver bell. Came with a snowflake. The actual ornament on the front of the basket is a snowflake, and I did have corresponding snowflake stickers that I was able to use throughout the basket, and able to pick up on the whites and the silvers to tie it all in together, and I think they turned out beautifully. In my personal opinion, they don't look like Dollar Tree baskets. They do look very nice and not cheaply done, so that's another thing that you want to consider when you're making your gift baskets as well. Just because an item is a thrifty price doesn't mean you have to present it in a thrifty way. I feel like these baskets are a nice little way to say thank you to my son's teachers for what they have done for him throughout the year. So I found this old Christmas card, and how appropriate is it for the theme for my baskets. So I'm just going to cut 3 little strips here along this kind of shimmery looking picture here, and I'm just going to use these as my gift tags for the to and from. So I have some little baby clothespins that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I just took my silver Sharpie and just kind of colored the front of it a little bit so that it can match the basket a little bit better. And so now I'm just going to take the clip and attach it to the little front of the card and also attach it to the basket. You have to grab more than one little piece of these cellophane so that it'll attach to the card securely. Here's a look at my finished baskets, and I just love how they look like little tiny bouquets of flowers. I think it's nicely put together, nicely packaged, and I would like to receive this as a gift even myself. So thank you all so much for watching, and continue for more content.